Hi guys, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So in this video, we're going to talk about this wedding I went to. So I've been wanting to go to a wedding for the longest time, and I went to a couple weddings, Indian weddings here in America. But then with the children's activities and things like that, I had to turn down quite a few. So when this came up, as I'm now an empty nester, I was like, okay, we just have to go. And it ended up being the best wedding ever because there were just so many elements to it. There's the American aspect of it, and then there was the Indian aspect to it. And so I thought it would be interesting if you haven't been to sort of an Indian wedding, but quite Americanized, just to see what it's like. And I thought it was different from the weddings that I've been to in India. So I just wanted to share that with you. Come take a look. So I tried to make this sari work because I really wanted to wear it to the wedding, but I had no idea how to tie it. I asked my mom and she said, you need more practice. So that was the end of that. So I packed my tried and tested desi wear that I've had for a while.
The clothes are packed just in Ziploc bags and nothing fancy, just what I have at home. What do I have here? Oh yeah, so this is for the rehearsal dinner. That's the outfit for that. I think it'll just keep well like this. Then this is like a backup. I don't know if I should wear this. I'll see how I feel that day. It all depends on how bloated I am. So one's got to plan. The simplest one of all is what I'm going to wear for the wedding. I'll have to go there and iron it or something. And this is a shawl that I bought in Kashmir, but it's going with some black outfit. So when we go to the house for lunch, I'm going to wear that. So these are the four main outfits, so have them all in one place. Now I can just pack everything else over this. So I have to take all these shoes. This one's for the rehearsal dinner. It's quite elegant, nice, but also casual. And then there are these other shoes in here. This is a nice shoe bag I got in India. It's held up so well. It's been like 10-15 years. And then, oh yeah, a pair of slides if I were to use the pool there. So I have that also. I got the card, which is important, the gift, so I put that in here, a check.
They didn't have a wedding registry, so we thought this made sense. So here we are, just like that, in Detroit. We flew. Going for a wedding can be expensive because you have to generally travel quite far. You have to take care of your own accommodations. At least that's how it works here. So here we are at the airport, and what am I looking at? Oh yeah, my dark circles. And anyway, so we're here waiting for an Uber. We did not get a rental car this time. Thought Uber would work just fine, just to get around.
That's us.
Even though we're just flying within the US, but every time you travel to a different state, it just feels a little bit different. So it's always fun to just observe these differences. Americans love to fly, so luckily the hotel was not too far from the airport. It's all very well connected. So we're here at the hotel. Our Uber just dropped us off here, and it looks quite nice. Wow, such a lovely hallway in this hotel. It's all wood, isn't it? It's got an old world charm to it. So our cousins are also staying in the hotel, and the best part is that the reception is also in this hotel. So since the rooms are booked by the wedding party, they block off rooms, and then they're usually at a really good rate. So it's a little less expensive for us than it would be otherwise. And it's a nice hotel, so I'm looking forward to enjoying some of the facilities of the hotel. Like, I'm addicted to the pool these days. It's early in the morning, so it's all dark outside because we took a red-eye flight.
And you can't see anything.
So we just went off to sleep, and the next morning, this is what it looked like. All the fall colors you can see. It's lovely out here. We see more fall colors here because the weather is more extreme in Detroit, which is nearer to the East Coast, and where it starts to get a lot colder. We don't get that in California as much. Then later in the day, we woke up with our stomachs rumbling, and breakfast was already done by then. So we ordered some lunch items. So I got a really yummy fish. It had maple syrup, so it was a little sweet, so my husband didn't want that. Oh, and the coffee was terrible. That's the thing in America. Sometimes the coffee can be really bitter and too strong.
What's this?
Spicy
Fettuccine with some veggies.
sirloin tips.
Then after all that, we had to step outside and go for a little walk. But it was lovely outside. The weather was good, and we got to enjoy the lovely fall colors a little bit more.
You know me, guys. I'm here to use the pool. They have a nice pool and totally empty. What more can you ask for? But the water is cold.
But anyway, I'll still take it. I'll take it. And hopefully after the swim, some of the bloating will go down. Bloating is a constant issue, I don't know why, but so that should help.
Unless I get more bloated with the cold water, my body goes into shock. We'll see. For fall season, I have this, full sleeve and a little cold. But once you get in, it'll be okay.
So no news from our cousins yet. I know we're all getting in at different times, so I think we'll just let everybody sleep in or relax and then maybe just meet them for rehearsal dinner. So this is nice that I can just kind of have a swim, and that's the best part about weddings. Like, you go there, you can enjoy the facilities where you are, or even go outside, explore the place in an activity or two on your own before you meet everyone.
Really liking the fall colors that you can see through the window. It's just fantastic, swimming towards it.
It was then time to get ready for the rehearsal dinner. I didn't get proper pictures, I had to rush. But then when I got there, I quickly ducked into the bathroom and took a video until somebody just walked in on me.
Hi guys, so I'm just in the bathroom here at the rehearsal dinner, and this is my outfit. I just wanted you to see it. It's all black. I'm not sure if, but someone's coming.
So we didn't have a part to play in the wedding, so we didn't really need to rehearse anything, but we met everybody for dinner. And sorry, I cannot really show you a very clear picture of the people because I don't have their permission, but we met everybody and it was fantastic. Back in the room, and I was actually quite happy to be all dressed up and wear all of these jewelry, which I don't usually wear. I'm a bit of a minimalist anyway. Maybe it was all that excitement, but that night I had such a tough time sleeping. I couldn't sleep. So this is why one must have fun early in life, because there are all these complications later on. So I found myself walking the hallways of the hotel like as though I was a ghost, and looking for snacks, if ghosts do such a thing. I don't know. And it's almost 4 a.m. right now, so I came down to get some Starbucks coffee, and it didn't even give me coffee. It just gave me water and milk. You can see over here. So now the lady here, I asked her, and she said she'll go and check if they have it elsewhere. So she's going to get me some hot chocolate. I'm going to get some chips and some trail mix, some nuts. And hopefully after that, I'll get a dose of tryptophan, serotonin, melatonin, whatever it is, to help me sleep. This is the problem with travel. I don't know what it is. My age or something, I don't know, hormonal. There are all these sleep issues, If it's not bloating, then it's sleep. But yeah, I'm here to have fun. This is still the wedding. If I can't sleep, I can't sleep. I'll go back and sleep. Big deal. If I die, I die, I got a little dramatic there. So I got my hot chocolate and my snacks. And hopefully after this, I can sleep. Wow. It must be so nice to be a man. No major issues coming in the way. Anyway, after that I slept quite well, and the wedding was not till 2:30 in the afternoon. So I got all ready. I had time, and I felt, as you can see, I'm feeling quite refreshed over here, and we're on our way. And we made sure to bring the card along, but the thing is that we didn't even need to take it to the church. We could have just handed it at the reception. We've been totally out of touch, as far as going for weddings is concerned. And here I'd mimed something to tell you, but I forgot what it was. So I'm still a little bit of a shy YouTuber, so I didn't want the driver to hear me. Sorry. So we finally made it to church, and you can see there's ushers here to make sure that everybody. We had seats right in the front, and they also make sure that nobody walks in the aisle, which we were about to. As I said, totally out of practice, and it was so beautiful, this church, and how everything was organized. Just loved it. So pretty. And soon the ceremony started with the boys' side and the girls' side coming into the church first at the start of the procession. And don't you just love the east-west influences where women are wearing all these lovely saris in this church in the western setting. And here come the bridesmaids. I really like the choice of black and gold. Then came the flower girls. Oh my god, so adorable they all were. And then came the moment we were all waiting for, the bride.
It's time to go. My train rolls down the east.
They were all so talented, the bride, the groom, and also the groom's brothers also sang. So there's so much entertainment that's coming up. So let me tell you, you will not miss not seeing the faces. Also, these songs being sung right now are in Malayalam, for those who don't know, a tiny state in Kerala, in India called Kerala, which has 2% of the population in India is Christian. So there you have it. That explains a church wedding. And I haven't heard Malayalam in so long that I really enjoyed the music. I'm sure you like it too. Take a listen. And they were married and blessed to live happily ever after. So now I think the bride and the groom and everybody else were taking pictures, and we headed over back to our hotel because that's where the reception was being held. The wedding reception was in our same hotel, so it was very convenient for us. I decided not to change my clothes. I wore the same. And also, guys, my outfit I wore it's not something I bought in India. It's from Nordstrom here. So they're just like dresses, flowy dresses, which I combined with just regular tights. So that's one way to do it, to beat the system. And you know how we could tell what our table was, because they had these boards, big boards with our names and the table number next to it, and that's how we figured out our table. I sent a lot of videos to the kids. It was almost like live streaming because I really missed them being here. And my recommendation to you is somehow drag your kids, you know, especially if it's a big fat Indian wedding, you must take them. I could tell from the MC that this was going to be pretty energetic. Then the wedding party made their grand entry, which brought a big smile to all our faces. I wish I could play the energetic music that went with the entry, but I know I'll get copyrighted and the video will become extremely choppy. So, and this ended up being like a club after a point, you know, and my kids would have absolutely loved it. I wish they were here. I really wish they were here. There was so much youthful, young energy. It was just fantastic. And their friends from church, I think they put on a very nice dance performance, and it was really good. It was to Punjabi music, so a lot of energy there as well. I wish I could play with the actual music. It was brilliant. And then the bride and groom, who also sang quite a bit because they're very, very talented, they did this Indian dance, which was so cool, to Bollywood music. And what made it even more fun is that there was this person performing on the drums. You know, that kind of amplified it even more. A lot of the Indian weddings will have a buffet dinner, but here we had a choice between steak and salmon, but we did get a box of Indian sweets to take home. And the dancing went on till really late, and all these young kids have so much energy. We just sat on the side and watched them, and maybe it was for them that there was more food outside, you know, just snacky kind of things like hot dogs and stuff. But, you know, I was too full. But I did grab myself a chocolate cupcake because, you know, that craving for chocolate comes a calling, and then you gotta answer. Okay, this has not happened before where we go to the groom's house the next day. This is a tradition that they follow in India where the bride is welcomed into the family house. So we went there to their house and we stopped here to get a bottle of wine and something from California. We weren't thoughtful enough to get something from back home, so we picked something up from here. It's Napa Valley wine, which is not too far from where we live. At the house there was a lot of sitting around and talking and welcoming the bride, who wore a traditional Indian outfit, and so did the groom. And then there were some songs, some prayers, while I was busy admiring the curry plant that my cousin had, and it looked so good and so healthy. So that. So this was the final event, and then we got dropped off at the airport by the groom's brother who drove us and his uncle. So that was nice. So more talking along the way, and then we had to say goodbye. But it was so nice meeting everyone and having such a blast. What a ride the wedding was. Loved it. Guys, what did you think? Wasn't that fun? Anyway, I had a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. And also do comment, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye bye.